Welcome. This your boy Shad from the Behind the Bench Network. Shout out to JB, Jermaine, and Kelvin. Check their videos out. It's been a minute since I made a video, and the topic I'm about to talk about is about LeBron James, but this is going to be my last LeBron James video. And I'm going to tell you why. I was listening to Kev on Stage, the comedian. Everybody done seen him on social media. He had an interesting post about Jada Pinkett. And why is she being talked about everywhere and she hasn't said nothing publicly? Everything is coming out from her memoir, the book that she just had. And it's a website that's tweeting all the juicy things that Jada Pinkett done said. And she's getting a lot of views and retweets and likes from this website that's tweeting everything out from her memoir. Now, Jada Pinkett ain't went on no talk show. She ain't said nothing. They're taking out all the juicy stuff, right? And this is why she's everywhere. Like, she's getting like over 1 million shares. That website is getting 1 million shares and likes from these quotes. And they're not talking about Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Drake, Kardashians. The hot topic right now is Jada Pinkett. So, with that said, he also said MTV used to show music videos. When I grew up, MTV was nothing but music videos. My generation was about music and watching videos all day. Now, when you really think about it, this is something that's been going on forever. Like, when I was a teenager in the 90s, early 90s, all the way through the 90s, we would watch videos. You'll watch videos, at noon if you was at home. Then videos came on at 3. Then videos came on at 5. And then videos came on at 7. And, you had Rap City. You had Caribbean Rhythm. You had, why? Because my generation was watching videos. So that's what they stuck with. Then when our generation got was starting to become grown, and they had a time, we had to go to work. We didn't have the time to watch videos, right? This is when, around the same time, reality TV started. Right? Now, it did start in the 90s, but it took off in the 2000s. Reality TV. If it was court shows, if it was the real world, if it was anything, game shows, reality TV is what took off. So what did they start doing? Putting out a lot of reality TV shows. Same thing in the early 2000s. It was a lot of court shows. Everybody had a court show. Court shows is where it was at. In the 80s, it was game shows. So this is what the media does. The sports, now, what he said was, that was MTV. MTV show, number reality TV shows. They don't even show no video. ESPN used to cover baseball, basketball, football, hockey, tennis, golf, NASCAR. All that was going to take place in an episode of Sports Center. You don't see, they talk a little bit about hockey. They talk a little bit about baseball. They only talk about NASCARs when it's a Daytona 500 or something big like that. They only talk about golf if it's a major. And they only really talk about NHL, and they might just show the hot team. They don't really show clips and highlights of all the games. Not from what I noticed. Now, why do I bring up ESPN? Like I said, it's a lot of basketball fans that love the game of basketball that is around my age. Anybody over the age of 42 to 60 grew up watching the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. The best time to be a basketball fan. We just didn't watch the NBA, we watched college. College. It didn't have to even be your favorite team. It could have just been ESPN on a Thursday night and they showing ACC games or Big East games. And if you lived in another area, they probably was showing, you turn to Fox, they were showing Pac-10 at the time, Pac-10 games. SEC on ESPN. ESPN 2. There was a lot of basketball, a lot of college basketball. I don't think they show as much college basketball anymore because people's not watching it. But what do we hear on these airwaves every day? Regurgitating the same topic night in and night out. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James this. LeBron James that. LeBron James is better than Michael. He's better than Kobe. He's a top 10 player. And we be outraged. You turn to First Take, if you watch First Take or Undisputed, and what they talking about? LeBron James. LeBron James. He gets talked about every day. It's sickening. We already know that Clutch Sports pays off the media. Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, many others. They make sure they paying off. If they on a major time slot, they're paying that person to talk about LeBron, tweet about LeBron. It's LeBron all the time. It's a LeBron all day. And it's not because he's great, he's good, he's fun to watch, his skill set is off the chart. If you're a real NBA fan, you know that LeBron James is not that dude. But we keep talking about him because we get outraged from something that we done read and seen, and we're sharing it with other people. Your friends, your family members, co-workers, you're commenting. Well, I look at it like this. If you don't want LeBron James to be irrelevant no more, stop talking about him. Stop liking the post. Unfollow him from social media. And change will come eventually. They won't rig these games for LeBron. They won't allow these trades for LeBron. If you don't like the product of the NBA because it's just a bad product, stop watching it. Stop watching the NBA. Especially us from a generation that grew up watching all the sports. Let's focus back on baseball. Let's put more attention to football. Let's focus back on these sports. Because the NBA, Adam Silver, he's garbage. LeBron and his fan base, they're garbage. Stop arguing with them. And once he die out, they'll die out. and they won't know what to talk about and how to talk about it because they don't know